Were you aware that there are millions and millions of potential home buyers that can get 100% financing with no mortgage insurance, and they are not taking advantage of it? Yeah. Listen up. I'm talking about veterans. The VA, Veterans Administration, has a home loan specifically for our military veterans. You have to have a certificate of eligibility to determine whether or not you do qualify, which is something that you can find on the VA website. That's something that you can go look up and pull yourself. But it is literally millions of eligible VA buyers or borrowers, and they will not apply for their benefits. They will not use the loan. So I am here today just to talk a little bit about what some of those benefits are and why you should take advantage of the VA loan. Hey y'all, I'm Joy Bailey. I am the mortgage boss. I am a mortgage lender in Charlotte. I've been a lender for 9 years. I'm licensed in 13 states, and I also am an accredited mortgage professional. So, reason number one is 100% financing. That means no money down. If it is your first time getting a VA loan and you've not used your benefit, there really is no cap on how much you can buy. That literally means that you can go on your first time, no money down, and get you like $1 million house. That's better than anything else anybody else knows about, right? No money down, $0 down. That's one of the biggest hurdles that a lot of people have right now. It's so funny because they're like, oh, get down payment assistance. And no, my veterans aren't even using their benefits. 100% financing. Get into this. Come on, y'all. Let's go. So, reason number two, no mortgage insurance. That doesn't mean that there isn't a potential fee that's involved. So, mortgage insurance is a monthly fee that goes into the mortgage payment for every other loan type except VA. The VA has something called a funding fee, which is something that's not monthly, but it's a one-time fee that you get whenever you take out your loan, either the first time or if you're a subsequent buyer or if you're refinancing. And it could potentially be waived, right? So the percentages change based on whatever the loan amount is and based on if you are a first-time buyer or a subsequent buyer or borrower, excuse me. And I will make sure that I insert that information so that you can see what those percentages are. You don't pay it out of pocket. It goes into the loan, so on top of the loan. So you're still at no money down, right? Not a whole bunch of money out of your pocket yet. And so the funding fee can potentially be waived if you are someone that has a disability that has been deemed a disability by the VA. And so, again, you would have to look at your certificate of eligibility in order to determine exactly, if you are or not. But if you're 10% or more disabled, forget that fee. It's not something that you would have to pay. Reason number three, whenever you put in an offer on a home and you're negotiating back and forth with the seller, the VA home loan is the only loan that will allow for the seller to pay off some of your debts to help you qualify. Yep. I said it. You heard me. So instead of talking about, oh, give me $10,000 off my closing costs, no. Give me $10,000 to pay this debt, this credit card debt off, or to pay off the rest of this car payment, whatever the thing is, right? Now, I'm telling you, there's some things that I'm not saying because I don't want to get way into the guidelines. We're just talking like high level. But yes, the VA home loan is the only loan that's like that because the VA wants the veterans to purchase homes. This has a very, very, very flexible guideline around credit, around debt to income, around what the sellers can contribute to help you get into the property. You gotta take advantage of it. And I'm just gonna say it, especially Black veterans. You must share this information with other Black veterans. You don't have to be locked out of the home buying process if you don't want to. So, please take advantage of that. Reason number 4, The flexible guidelines around credit scores. So, quiet as it's kept, there really is no minimum credit score requirement. The VA doesn't have one. Like when we look in the guidelines, it's really not one. However, lenders, like individual mortgage companies, will actually determine, whatever they feel is comfortable for them, which usually is going to range between a minimum of a 580 to like a minimum of a 620 that they require. But the reality of it is, again, the VA wants the veterans to be in homes so bad or so much. They're so passionate about it. They're like, hey, it's a free-for-all. Y'all go for it. Whatever the lender feels comfortable with is what we're willing to do. No credit score requirement, okay? So just be aware of that. But again, you still need to have the minimum, but it's very, 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 very lenient. Reason number 5. I think I'm on number 5. Yeah, reason number 5. The debt to income limits are extremely flexible. I did a pre-approval for a gentleman not too long ago, maybe about, I don't know, a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago. He was actually about to be deployed, so shout out to you. You know who you are. And he had a 63% debt to income ratio. I ain't lying. I'm telling you, 63%. I could not believe I got an approved eligible on that. But again, there's really no restriction. It's, hey, we're going to go as far as you can based on your risk profile. If I click the button and the VA says that, oh, I think this is a good idea, and it's going to be a good idea. Now, I don't recommend this for anybody who's single, not ready to mingle, or anybody who's single out there already, kind of struggling to make ends meet. This is going to be more for somebody that may not have their spouse on the loan. That would be an ideal scenario where the spouse is bringing in income. We're not counting all of the income on the loan application. So outside of the loan application, there's some additional income coming in. So it won't be as much of a strain or stress to you. But yes, the debt to income ratio limits are practically nothing. So basically, are you breathing? Thing number 6, there are some closing costs that veterans are not allowed to pay. So you have reduced closing costs as well. Your lender will have to absorb those costs on your behalf in most cases. They do not get passed on to you because you are the veteran. So low closing costs, no down payment, flexible credit scoring, flexible debt to income ratio. This is a win-win. And thing number 7, and I will stop here. You can actually, believe it or not, have more than one VA loan at a time. A lot of people don't realize that. I did do a survey before I did this video where I talked to a few veterans and I said, well, why do you think that veterans are not using their benefit? And they said, well, I mean, a lot of them think that you only get one time to use it, like in your life. And that's just not true. You can use it and reuse it and reuse it until your entitlement has been used up. And then at that point, let's say that your whole entitlement allows you to have 3 loans at one time. You could literally have 3 houses. House number 1 you lived in, you moved because you got restationed somewhere else. House number 2, now you renting out house number 1, so that's income. So now you have house number 2. House number 2, you like, oh, I gotta get deployed somewhere else. I'm gonna move somewhere and I'm gonna buy another home. House number 3, literally 3 houses. 2 of your 3 houses you can literally be collecting rent on. This is an amazing benefit. I'm telling you, you must use it if you have the opportunity to use it. And there's like literally nothing that's holding you back from it. So those are some of the reasons why I think that the VA benefit is the most amazing loan that we have out there. And contact me if you have questions, comments. I would love to know below, why do you feel like some veterans aren't using their benefits? I love to see what I can do to assist you in 2024 with your home purchase. Have a great